Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered why you can just type ipconfig in a command prompt and it works, but when you type a new software name in the command prompt, it won't work at all? Why it's happening? What is the logic behind that? I tried to explore the logic behind it and came to know that every system stores the default path in a variable called system path, and the system path tells you PC or laptop where it can find a specific directory that contains executable path ipconfig. For example, ipconfig file can be available in, or we can find ipconfig file in system32 directory, which is a part of system path by default. When you type ipconfig into a command prompt, what system do that initially it doesn't need to know where the exe file is. It checks all the folder in its path until it finds the right one. So what happens here actually, that once you type ipconfig in command prompt, it goes to system path and check which all paths are stored there in the system path by default. It scan each and every path and try to find whether ipconfig file is available in these paths or not. If ipconfig file is available in one of these files, in one of these paths, then command prompt will run the ipconfig command successfully in the command prompt. Otherwise, it will throw error. So what I'll do, I'll first go via navigation part, that and then I'll explain you the scanning part. So what I'll do, uh, I'll go to a start. I'll click on control panel. Then I'll click on system. Then I'll go to advanced system settings. Then I'll go to environment variables. I'll find the path here. That's path. I'll click on edit. I'll copy the path and I'll close it. So if you'll see it here, that these paths are stored in system path by default. So let me find the, and we can also observe that each path is segregated by semicolon. So what happens that whenever we install any new software, in some of the case, by default, path directory path will get stored there in the system path. And for all the built-in commands like ipconfig, directory path will be stored here by default. So first we have to cross validate the statement which I'm saying right now, that for all built-in commands like ipconfig. Respective directory path are already stored in system path by default. So what I'll do, I'll try to find whether ipconfig file is available at one of these paths or not. If we are able to run ipconfig command successfully in command prompt by just typing ipconfig, then logically respective directory path should be there in system path by default. So let's open command prompt and type ipconfig. ipconfig. It's working perfectly fine. So what's our second step, that we'll try to find ipconfig file in these paths. So what happens once you type ipconfig? Once you type ipconfig in command prompt, what it do? It go via each and every path and try to find ipconfig file there. And once it will find ipconfig file in one of these file, uh, it will run the command successfully in command prompt. So let me go to the respective path and check whether, yeah, let me go to the respective path and check whether ipconfig file is available there or not. So we don't have ipconfig file there. Let's move to second path. Throwing some error, leave it. Let's move to third one. Let's search for ipconfig. It's not there. Let's move to fourth one, fourth path. It is also not there. Move to fifth one. It's also not there. Let's move to sixth one. It is also not there. Let's move to seventh one. It's also not there. Eighth one. It's also not there. Ninth one. We can find ipconfig file here. That's why we are able to successfully run the ipconfig in command prompt by just typing ipconfig. So what we'll do that, we'll do the same experiment for Python. Python software I have installed recently. So let me type the word Python here and check whether it's working or not. If you'll see it here that it's not working at all, it's throwing error. So command prompt is not able to identify the Python keyword. So in this case, what we have to do, we have to go to the respective path, directory path, and then we have to run the Python command. So recently I have installed Python. So we can see In Anaconda directory, we have Python software. So let's move to Anaconda directory and run the command Python and check whether it's working or not. So what we are doing that we have opened the command prompt. We have typed ipconfig there and it's working fine. Why it's working fine? Because uh, uh, directory path, respective directory path is already stored in system path. That's why we don't need to uh, navigate to the respective directory path and run the ipconfig command there. Whereas uh, Python command, we are not able to run it successfully in command prompt because Anaconda directory path is not there in system path by default. So there are two solutions here. Either we have to navigate to respective directory and then type Python command there to run it successfully, or we can add a directory path in system path explicitly so that we can just type uh, Python command in command prompt and it runs successfully. So these are two different ways, but being a end user, what we have to do, we have to look for better way. We have to look for efficient way. And we know that if we'll not set directory path in system path, then in that case, what will happen that every time we have to switch to respective directory and then we have to type Python command to run it. It's time taking process. And being a end user, being a software engineer, we are supposed to do our job efficiently. So what we'll do ultimately will uh, add respective directory path into system path and check whether Python command is working there in command prompt or not. But before that, let's move to respective directory and just type Python command in the command prompt to check whether that particular logic, that particular approach is also working or not. cd cd d cd. So what we have done, we have moved to respective directory where we can see Python application. Let's type Python here and check whether it's working or not. It's working perfectly fine. So what I'll do, I'll close it and then we'll try to implement the another approach, that is to add the directory path in the system path. So again, what we'll do, we'll go to control panel, system and security, then system, then advanced system settings, environment variable. Once we have clicked on environment variable, what we have to do, we have to select path then click on edit, and towards end we have to add path of respective directory where Python application is available. Yeah, we have added it successfully. Next step is to open command prompt. So I've opened command prompt here. Earlier, uh, when we typed Python command in the command prompt, it's not working at all. It was throwing error. Even command prompt is not able to recognize the Python keyword. This time what we have done, we have added the directory path explicitly in the system path, and then we have opened the command prompt and typing Python keyword here. So logically it should work. It's working. That's great. We are able to uh, implement it successfully. Whatever be our requirement, we have implemented successfully. Uh, so so that's all for today. Thanks for watching.